Good evening, YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. Good evening to all of you in YouTubeland. I hope and pray that you and yours are happy and healthy and safe and well. Right now, the time is approximately 10:54 p.m. Eastern Time, and the date is Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. The moon is waxing in Aries, and the sun is transiting in Aquarius. This is the official video for my return to Notions and Potions in beautiful Beacon, New York. And I am very happy to be back at Beacon, well, back in Beacon in general, but back at Notions and Potions in particular. So it's going to be Saturday, March, take two, Saturday, March 11th, and Sunday, March 12th, 2023. Specifically, I will be available for in-person, phone, video, and email sessions on Saturday, March 11th, 2023, from 1 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will be available for in-person, as well as video, as well as phone, as well as email sessions on Sunday, March 12th, 2023, from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. When I am at Notions and Potions, I adhere to Notions and Potions rates. So what that means is that I will be charging Notions and Potions rates while I am at Notions and Potions. Now, I will include in the accompanying blog post for this video the fees for all, and for the record, the fees for sessions at Notions and Potions are for all the practitioners, not just me. You could go to Michelle, you could go to Star, you could go to everybody else at Notions and Potions, and the sessions would be the same for each practitioner. It's not just me. It's for everybody who offers sessions at Notions and Potions. All of the fees are the same from one practitioner to the next to the next. So make sure to check the accompanying blog post for those fees. Also, regarding after March 2023, nothing is scheduled yet. I am looking at, on the long term, September, November, and December of 2023, but my intention is to return after March, maybe April, maybe June, maybe July. Nothing is official yet. I definitely need to see how the next few months go, and I definitely need to see what I'm going to be doing over the next few months. I distinctly remember stating in a previous video that given everything that I have had going on this month, January 2023, and given everything that I need to accomplish both professionally and personally in February 2023, as in next month, I knew that I would not be returning to Notions and Potions after December 2022 until March 2023. But my intention would be to return after March 2023 in either April, June, and or July 2023. But again, those dates are nowhere near official. And ultimately, I'm going to take a look at what happens between now and the end of March 2023 to determine if I'll be back in April or June. As it stands right now, it might be April, it might be June, I honestly don't know yet. But in the meantime, just to reiterate, I will be back at Notions and Potions in beautiful Beacon, New York on Saturday, March 11th, 2023, from 1 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Sunday, March 12th, 2023, from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And on both dates, I will be available for in-person sessions, for phone sessions, for video sessions, and for email sessions. All four will be available. I will be available for readings, and I will be available for energy healing treatments. Specifically with regards to readings, I'll be available for tarot. I'll be available for oracle cards. I'll be available for clairvoyant readings. I'll be available for Petit Jeu Lenormand, which are the smaller size decks. There are only 2 Grand Jeu Lenormand decks. I only have one, which is also known as the Astro-Mythological deck. I'm actually trying to see if I can obtain the other Grand Jeu Lenormand deck, but it's pretty much identical to the cards of the main Astro-Mythological Grand Jeu deck, or rather Grand Jeu Lenormand deck, but it has a different exterior art on the card box, on the box that contains the cards. And I think I'm ready to offer playing card divination readings, or rather classical cartomancy readings, although they're more commonly known as playing card divination. Back in December, I did a reading with a first-time client, and my psychic guides and the spirits it instructed me to offer 4 different card reading systems in the same reading. I used tarot, I used oracle cards, I used the Grand Jeu Lenormand Astro-Mythological deck, and I used classical cartomancy, more commonly known as playing card divination. It was one of the wildest and one of the most amazing readings I have conducted in a very long time. It was just wild. I couldn't believe that these 4 different card reading systems worked out so well together. And the interesting thing was that the client had asked for additional time and paid for the additional time, just in case you're wondering. And the crazy thing was that I was having difficulty getting back into the Zoom reading room, the Zoom meeting room, which is why I have put Zoom on a temporary timeout with regards to my clients. If you want a video reading with me, it's got to be Skype. I am still very annoyed with Zoom, and I needed to finish that client's reading via email. That was not my first choice, and that most certainly was not the client's first choice. So when the client asked for 3 additional questions, I didn't charge her extra, and I was guided and led to use the Petit Jeu Lenormand, which was like, okay, now every card reading system that I offer has been utilized with this one client. It was totally wild. Absolutely wild. Anyway, so that's when I'll be back at Notions and Potions in beautiful Beacon, New York. And again, I will be available for in-person, phone, video, and email sessions. With regards to energy healing treatments, the focus for me, based on the guidance and intuitive leading I've received from the Great Goddess, is Goddess energy healing treatments. But if a client wants a Reiki treatment, I will happily accommodate that paying client for a Reiki treatment. I promise you I don't have an issue with that. My primary focus remains Goddess energy healing treatments, but if the client wants a Reiki treatment, I will happily accommodate the client, and I will offer that client a Reiki healing treatment. If you have any other questions, you can absolutely submit it in the comments for this YouTube video. The accompanying blog post will be linked in the description box. And if you would rather not ask your question publicly, you're more than welcome to email me directly. My email address for at least a year now is thetarotman@bluetiehome.com. I will make sure to include my email address in the description box, and we'll take it from there. I wish all of you... Oh, no. I'm getting ahead of myself again. My goddess, I keep doing that. So first and foremost, I want to thank Sheryl, who is the living goddess of Notions and Potions, who is the owner of Notions and Potions, as well as the living goddess of Notions and Potions, for making a space for me in her store. I want to thank her right-hand goddess, Anne-Marie, for her information, for her wisdom, for her wicked and warped sense of humor. I want to thank the staff of Notions and Potions for their professionalism, their friendliness, their connection to the spirits and to the divine, and their immense desire to continue learning and studying the metaphysical, the magical, and the mystical. And of course, now I want to thank all of you in YouTube land for honoring who I am and what I do, and for honoring Drake, more commonly known as my awesome audiovisual person, for my YouTube videos and everything he does too. Thank you so much for all the likes, for all the comments, for all the shares, and for all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel. And of course, please keep in mind that likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions to a YouTube channel make a big difference for that YouTube channel. Likes and subscriptions you can only do once, but comments and shares you can do more than once. And I know for a fact that in the case of Twitter, you can share any YouTube video on Twitter once within a 24-hour period. So if you wanted to share one of your favorite videos on Twitter every day for, let's say, 3 months, you can do it once in a 24-hour period, unless you add a hashtag or two or add some commentary to the tweet, and then that will, like, you know, it'll give you the opportunity to, like, share it more than once in a 24-hour period. So thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. And of course, an extra big and beautiful thank you to those of you who have scheduled your sessions. I am going to have the honor and pleasure of offering you my psychic services in the next coming days and weeks, and that makes me very happy, and that makes me happy to be of sacred service to you. So have a great night, have a beautiful week, have an amazing weekend, and as always, stay tuned for the next video.